Good morning. I'm Rachel Thompson and I'm an independent celebrant. I welcome you all here today to give thanks for the life of Gurdayal, known to you all as Gordon. We give thanks for the experiences that you've shared together and we wish him well now that his time is over. Within today's ceremony, we will be marking Gordon's passing, honouring his memory and reflecting the love of those around him. At this time, let us also remember his family in America and Canada who cannot be with us here today. It is as we are faced with the sad loss of Gordon that we are reminded that life is indeed very fragile, and we try to find the strength to come to terms with this. We may all develop a different set of beliefs about death, but when someone close to us dies, we all share the same feelings of sadness and loss, and we all share the same need for comfort and for reassurance. You are together here in the presence of others who have known and loved Gordon, and I hope that by sharing your thoughts, feelings and your memories here today, it will help you all in commemorating his life in a positive way. Gordon spent most of his young life in India and Fiji. He had worked on the sugar plantations in Fiji before travelling to England for a better life. He married and had his 3 children whom he lived for. His children remember fondly his great cooking. No Indian restaurant cooked as well as he. He really enjoyed a good debate. This would usually end in confrontation and a good curry. Gordon was a member of the Indian Gymkhana Club in Arsworth Road and was also very proud to be a member of the English Speaking Union, even though his English was not perhaps quite that good. He worked hard all of his life. He worked for Black & Decker and for Quaker Oats, and the girls told me how they loved it when he would give them both a box of porridge. Gordon's home was his castle. He was very proud of his house, and in his younger days he was a very smartly dressed young man. And I think he always was smartly dressed, wasn't he? Very proud of his appearance. I know that he's going to be so very sadly missed by all of you who knew and loved him. We'll now hear a few words from Gordon's son, Andy.
Thanks. Just a few words. My dad lived a life of his own, living out his own convictions in the best way that he knew how. He travelled from India to Fiji, Australia and then England, meeting characters from all walks of life, something he was passionate about. Even though Dad's life became disjointed, he really did try to make a better life for himself, and he felt proud of what he achieved. I remember my dad best when I was in my early 20s. We would head off to the off-licence for some ales and have long conversations about all subjects while Dad cooked a fabulous curry. We enjoyed each other's company a lot in those days. When we were younger, us 3 kids would wait all day for Dad to cook a feast of curry dishes that we would eat with our hands, using homemade chapatis straight out of the oven. The feast we waited for was always worth the wait though. Dad always loved to know what was happening in the world, and he enjoyed his satellite TV news for many years. That's what he was always interested in, and that's what I remember him for the most. The long walks and talks in Osterley Park, his big smile, standing proud, looking smartly dressed, and always proud of his country of birth, India. Dad, he set out on the journey and met many people along the way, and ended up living an eventful life in England. 86 years is a long life to celebrate. Now rest in peace. Thank you.
Thank you for those words, Andy. We will now pause just for a few moments private reflection. During this time you may wish to remember the happy images that you have of Gordon, or you may choose to use this time for prayer if you so wish. As we gather our own thoughts and memories of Gordon, we rejoice in his life and we celebrate his achievements and his spirit. We shall miss his presence and we give thanks for having Gordon in our lives. As sparks flying out of a flame fall back on the fire from which they came, as dust rising from the earth falls back upon the same earth, as waves beating upon the shingle recede and in the ocean mingle, so from God came all things under the sun, and to God return when the race is run. The time has come for us to make our final farewells. Out of respect, I ask you now to please stand for the committal. Gordon, may the light of love shine forth upon you. May you be forever blessed with love, peace, and understanding as you and your spirit travel on. May you come to the end of your journey now in gentleness and joy. You will be loved and cherished forever. May you now rest in peace. Please be seated. The pain we go through when we lose someone we love, it never goes away, but it does fade. Please keep your hearts open to the many gifts of love you will be receiving in the near future. Keep your heads up and focus on that love. Remember Gordon as he would wish to be remembered. There is no need to part from him too hastily. Keep all the good memories that you have. It is in remembering him and keeping alive what Gordon meant to you that you will be paying him the greatest tribute. To conclude today's service, we will hear a poem from Sheila.
No night without. There is no night without a dawning, no winter without a spring, and beyond the dark horizon, our hearts will once more sing. For those who leave us for a while have only gone away, out of a restless, careworn world into a brighter day.
Thank you, love. Well done. As you return to the routines of your lives today, enriched by these memories, and carrying Gordon in your hearts, journey safely, go in love, and may an abiding peace go with you all.